Hello, my fellow gamers, and welcome back to another Fortnite tutorial. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a garage door in Fortnite Creative. Now, this took me a while to figure out, but it is just a garage door. So you can open it and close it at will. Don't mind those. But you can open and close it whenever you want. And there used to be an old bug, and I believe some Fortnite creators out there will know this too, but there used to be a bug where you can open and close it fine, but when you tried to open it again, it would just go downwards under the map. But luckily that's been fixed, so now you can open it again, and you don't need to worry about that bug. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this, and this works with elevators too, and it's pretty useful. So I might make an elevator tutorial because it's pretty similar, but it's going to be a little bit different. So anyway, this is how to make a garage door in Fortnite Creative. Okay, to start off making this, first we have to actually make the garage, which you can modify it and do it however you want, as long as you have the door somewhat like this to where there's all that you really need is to have this big enough to, like, fit the edge of the wall so it doesn't look ugly or too small or too big or whatever. So for that, I recommend getting this prop. It's just type in Dusty. It'll just be this prop right here, Dusty Depot Visitor Warehouse. And then right here, you can copy this. And that is where you can get your garage door. Now for me, I'm going to be making a different one from either of these. I'm going to be using the red depot to be making the garage we're making. So for this, I'm just going to copy all this to where you can get the basic design for the warehouse or, the garage. But it technically is considered the Dusty Depot Warehouse. I'm just kind of used to calling it that. So anyway, you have your basic design. Pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. And I'm just going to copy this, but red instead of blue. So there you go. This is all I really need. I'm just going to add the floor. And then we're pretty much good. So yeah, I can extend this out a little bit more, but I'll do that later. So for now, this is our garage. This is what we have. And we are going to be making it an actual working garage. And there's actually, surprisingly, you only need 4 channels for this. So go ahead and get yourself, go to the device, and you're going to need a few things. First thing is get a hover platform. Put it somewhere nobody would see, like under the map, and make them a little spaced out like that. I like to give them a floor. You really don't have to, but boom. Now you have yourself a little hover platform. Now you need to go and get yourself a trigger. You're only going to need 1. So over here, you're going to need 1. And over here, you're going to need 1. Pretty straightforward. Now you need a sequencer. We'll be editing out, don't worry about any of the channels or the settings for the devices. We'll be working on that later. I'm just getting all the devices I need for now. And that reminds me, we also need a way to open the door, so you need to get the switch out of the devices menu. Boom. And now the final thing we need, which is probably the most important, is the prop mover. Now right here, you can make it move how you like. The arrow is pointing where it'll go. So in this case, we want it pointing up. Make sure it's pointing directly up too and not at an angle. Otherwise, that might ruin things. So now you want to go ahead and place it next to your garage door till it turns green. And now we can start customizing the settings. So the first setting we're going to be doing is the switch settings. And for this, pretty straightforward. You can customize it however you like. I'm just gonna have open door as the turn on text and close door. You can have like close garage door, open garage door, or like activate the door, anything. It doesn't matter as long as it's clear that the on is open and the off is closed, because that's how it does. That's basically just how it works. I don't know why we do it any other way, but up to you. I mean, it's usually because the initial state's going to be off, so we want it to stay that way. Anyway, make sure that all you change is the turn on text and turn off text. This is optional, but I personally like to use some sort of lever, like the antique lever. You can use that if you want. Or you can use what I used in the other one, the circuit breaker. That one looks a little more mechanical for this situation. And that's probably why. Just make it look nice however you like. Maybe make it a little bigger. And then have it facing the wall if you like. It's all up to you. That's just optional. But for the settings, all you're really going to need is, these are the channels. So these are the important things. So when it comes to actually going into the coding part, for this you actually want to go when turned on, transmit on, and I would do 1. When turned off, transmit on 2. Okay, so now that we got that, we can move on to the ones down here, where we go to the channels start sequence when receiving from 1, and the other ones start sequence when receiving from 2. So that's pretty straightforward. Now, if we come over here to the prop mover, we can use advanced when receiving from 3 and reverse when receiving from 4. Boom. And now for here, it'll be when triggered, transmit on 3, and when triggered, transmit on 4. It's that simple. I'm not kidding. That is all you need to do to make this garage door work. Now all we have to do is modify it a little bit. So for here, I would recommend you do speed at 1 meter and distance be 4 meters. Time from start off on AI collision. Actually, all of these on AI collision, none, continue, none, continue, none. And then we get path completed action, make sure it's stop. And then start when receiving from, and that's actually the on button. So it starts when turned on, transmit on 1. So 1 will be the advance. Oh wait, we already did this. Never mind. Sorry, ignore what I just said. So yeah, that's good. Now you can just modify that. And now you can place this on all 4 of the garage doors to make it work. And if you want to have yourself spawn in straight off the game, or straight as the game starts, go ahead and get yourself a player spawn pad. Boom, maybe some for your friends, who knows. And then for the sequencers, length has to be normal, damage level medium, and actually I think that's it. Yeah, so damage level medium, and then length normal. Now for the triggers, all you really have to change would triggered by damage on, delay 1 second, and trigger sound and trigger visual effects disabled. And that's about it. Now, you can just copy that over here, and here, you just copy that over here and change it to 4 instead of 3. Boom. And that is it. I'm not kidding. This is surprisingly easy. I did not think it would be this easy to make, but once it took me a while to figure it out, but once I got it and understood it, then it was a lot more simple. And now as you see, open door. Boom, the garage door will open. Just like that. And now when you come over here, close door, it'll close. Now, what you will notice is that you can still interact with it midway, but here's why you shouldn't do that. You can if you want. I'm just saying I don't highly recommend it. I feel like it throws off the flow of the garage door. So if you want to fix that, it's really not too hard to fix. All you have to do is give it a delay so that you can't use it again for a few seconds. Interaction cooldown, like a 5 to 10 second delay. And boom, there you go. You now have a fully functional garage door. And it doesn't take that long to make. It's pretty straightforward and simple, which I love. So see, now you can't interact with it again until it's done. And then after the 10 seconds pass, you can interact with it again. Boom, close door. And now, there you go. You can open and close the door at will, no problems. And this is just for any creators, like actual Fortnite creative map creators. In case you're wondering why I'm not using, because you may have noticed, but start when receiving from, I'm not using this. I'm using advance when receiving from. And the reason for that is because advance moves forward at any time. So it even says in the description, forward is based on the channel's default, the device's default direction, which is up. As you see here, that's the default direction. So the default direction is up, so therefore it says ignoring the previous movements of the device, meaning that no matter what, start would just use its previous. So like if you reverse here, it'll keep going down after that, which is a big bug, which is why advanced when receiving from, when that was added, it was really useful, and it made this possible, which I love. So yeah, now you can go ahead and make yourself a garage door and an elevator, or if there's anything else, any other complicated situations, and you're not really sure how to fix it or what to do, leave a comment letting me know what the problem is and what you want me to make a tutorial on how to do. And I will make a video on that because I really don't have much of anything else to do. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because, you know, I can make more videos like this, and I'm sure anyone who makes Fortnite maps would love to see more videos like this, especially if they don't know what to do. So, you know, just leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.